to another vlog. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel if you're a returning viewer, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe and like this video as well. Today's video is going to be very exciting because it's my first trip announcements video. We are going on our first trip since the world opened up again. I'm going to go on a plane, which is very exciting, and so I thought I'd give you our top 5 things that we're hoping to do while we're there as well, a bit of a bucket list video. So first things first, let me tell you about our trip. We have booked to go to Edinburgh on the 4th of December, which is a Saturday. We're only going to be staying for one night, and we've booked a travel lodge for the night as it's only for that one night, and then flying home in the evening of the 5th of December. So it's going to be a whirlwind trip to Edinburgh to visit the Christmas markets and to have a nice Christmassy weekend. So what we're planning to do is we're flying from Heathrow, and we're actually flying business class because we had lots of we had a companion voucher and lots of Avios points to use, thanks to Craig's American Express card. So yeah, we're flying business class for the whatever it is, half an hour, 40 minutes, which will be a nice experience. But because we're flying business class, that also means we get access to the lounge at Heathrow as well. So we've got a morning flight. I think it's around 9 o'clock in the morning, but we're hoping to get to the airport quite early so we can take advantage of that lounge. So yeah, so that's our trip. So we're leaving Saturday 4th of December and coming back Sunday the 5th. But we have 5 things on our bucket list to do while we're there. So I'm going to talk you through those 5 things that are our top 5 things to do while we're in Edinburgh. So starting off at number 1, the whole reason that we're going to Edinburgh is to take advantage of the Christmas market that is there. It obviously hasn't been there last year because of COVID, so everything I've read online is about the Edinburgh Christmas market coming back with a bang, so it should be a really nice experience. I've read that there are sort of 60 plus stalls, so I'm hoping that we might get to buy some Christmas gifts for some people, maybe some Christmas decorations for ourselves as well. And I've been watching some vlogs of people who went in 2019, and some of the food and drinks stalls there look absolutely amazing as well. So I'm definitely hoping for a Bailey's hot chocolate is on my list of things to try. And I've seen some people have some really nice food there as well. So yeah, so that's our very first thing that we're hoping to do when we get there on the Saturday. And we've based our trip around the Christmas markets. Anything else we do will be a bonus, but whenever we land about 10:30 in the morning on the Saturday, so we're hoping to head straight to the Christmas market and get as much done there as we can. So that leads me on to the second thing on our Edinburgh bucket list, and this is Christmas market based as well, and it's to ride the Fourth One big wheel. They have an absolutely massive big wheel as part of their Christmas market. It really reminds me of the one that they have at Winter Wonderland as well in Hyde Park usually. It's in the East Princes Street Gardens, which is where the main setup of the Christmas market is. I have had a look online and it is quite pricey. It's £10 per person, and the ride only lasts for around 5 to 7 minutes. So we might book in advance, but I'm worried that then we might want to do other things while we're there. So I think we're probably going to see our luck on the day, and if there's a space left on the Saturday, then that's a sign that we should do it. So it will be £20 for us to go on, but I imagine that the views of the Christmas markets from that big wheel are going to be amazing. So it is something that I would like to try and do while we're there as part of the Christmas market experience. There are a couple of other rides as well. The Star Flyout, which is sort of a big spinny swing thing that goes up quite high as well, so the views from there I imagine are pretty good too. So we're pretty much going to see if we can get on them on the day rather than booking in advance, because we're a bit nervous to tie ourselves to certain things while we're there, as we're there for such a short period of time. So yeah, fingers crossed we will get to ride that big wheel as well. Number 3 on our bucket list for Edinburgh, we have already booked this in advance. It's to do the hop on hop off city sightseeing tour of Edinburgh. I love a hop on hop off bus, especially the open top ones, which this one will be as well. I've done them in London, I've done them in Dublin, I've done them in Barcelona, and they're such a good way, I think, of getting around and seeing parts of the city that perhaps you might not have found yourself. So we have already pre-booked this. It was £16 per person, so we paid £32. You can get on and off the buses as much as you like in a 24-hour period. So if we start using it at sort of Saturday afternoon, we will then be able to use it all through Sunday until Sunday afternoon as well. So I think that's really going to be good for us. And some of the things that we're hoping to see on the route, it's got 12 stops, the route that we've picked, which was £16, the cheapest option that they had. So on that you can see Edinburgh Castle. Doesn't pay for the entrance to Edinburgh Castle, of course, but we're not sure we're going to have time to do that in this visit anyway, but it'd be nice to see it from outside. So we're hoping to see Edinburgh Castle, Holyrood Palace and Gardens, and then Grassmarket as well, which was like the Old Town Market, and the Royal Mile as well, which is known for its fabulous shops. So yeah, we're hoping to whiz around on our open top bus and see as much as that we can on the Sunday, hopefully, depending on whether we think we've done enough of the Christmas market by then. So the plan at the moment is Christmas market on the Saturday, sightseeing on the Sunday before we have to come home. Number 4 on our bucket list for Edinburgh is really exciting because we're big Harry Potter fans. It's to visit the shop. Now, it used to be called the Boy Wizard, then it was renamed the Great Wizard because Warner Brothers weren't very happy about it. I think it's now changed its name again, but by googling the Boy Wizard I was able to find out whereabouts it is. It's on Victoria Street, so we're hoping to visit there as well. Apparently it's got loads of Harry Potter merchandise. And the actual street is supposed to have been a bit of an inspiration for Diagon Alley, with lots of nice little shops, lots of colourful shop fronts, and the shop directly next to it is called the Christmas Nutcracker Shop. So of course that will be getting a visit as well. So that's number 4 on our list of things to do while we're there. And finally, number 5 on our top 5 things that we'd like to do in Edinburgh is to visit a bar called Hooter the Redeemer, which is a bit of a quirky name. It's set up like 1950s New Orleans. It's got a sort of diner feel about it. I've read lots of great things about it online on TripAdvisor. It was one of the top things that came up when I looked at bars and restaurants to visit in Edinburgh. And the funky thing about it is that it offers some quite quirky drinks, some quite quirky cocktails, and it also offers alcoholic ice cream from a machine called Senor Scoop, which I absolutely love, and also adult slush puppies. You can sort of create your own alcoholic cocktail slush puppy, which sounds delightful. So we're hoping to stop there perhaps on the Saturday night, and then try and find somewhere nice to go for dinner. We haven't booked anywhere at the moment, which we might regret once we get there and see how busy it is, but again, we don't really want to tie ourselves to times and things when we've got such a short turnaround period to visit, so we're hoping just to be able to find something on the evening and go for that. So those are our top 5 things to do in Edinburgh. Our trip is now only 2 weeks away, and we will be vlogging that as our first sort of trip. So we're really excited to show you some of our travels. And hopefully we'll be able to give a bit of a review of those 5 things on our bucket list while we are in Edinburgh. So stay tuned for that. Please subscribe so that you will see our Edinburgh vlogs as soon as they come out. And I hope to see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.